Okay, this goes into deepness, I guess, but or not too much deepness, but it's a little touchy subject. But at least, so I have an accounting degree. My name is Alexander Rennie, and my tag is Salt. I play Captain Falcon, and a bunch of Falco, and a bunch of everything, honestly, but Falcon mainly. He had a moonwalk. That's the actual reason, because I started out on PM, and there's a thing where it's like a cheat code to doing a moonwalk, and I thought that was awesome. So I just kept on playing him. And also at the time, everyone loved Falcon. Now, not so much, but it's a freaking car, mate. It's a car. Like I said, I started out with PM with a couple of my friends in high school. I really, really enjoyed the game, so then I started to look up YouTube videos. Like I watched ssbm tutorials, or I watched advanced tech videos on all the characters. And then eventually I started to watch SSS, a local in Cali, and I would watch S2J and Westballs play all the time. So that's how I got into it. I started watching them, I watched Hacks, play Falcon. Yeah, so I was like 2014, 2015.
And how old were you at that time?
2014, I was probably
3 hours later.
14 or 15, I want to say. I can't remember. And there's a lot. If we go way, way back, there was a moment at CCC where I grabbed the opponent's side B, it was Burr. I grabbed it down through Neum, and everyone got hyped. And I was still a bad player back then, so it was just cool to have that. I guess in most recent times, it would be me hitting blue with the nastiness at Summit. That was an awesome memory. It was the first stock of the whole set where I ran at him, I kneed, and then I like F-tilted him, and then I back aired him, and then I did like a pivot wave dash, perfect wave dash off the stage, reverse knee his, what was it? Firefox or something like that. You can find it. If you look up Salt versus Blue at Summit, you will find it.
First stock, huh?
First stock of the set.
Foxes that spam the up smash.
Yeah.
And like, the one that always comes to mind for me, who takes so much pride in this, is Fat Goku. Fat Goku.
Oh my God!
I can't finish my set. Oh my.
My favorite animal is my spirit animal. It's a gorilla. I love them. They're just big. They're like big humans who can't speak, but are smart enough to speak with sign language. And all they do is eat fruits, and they're so big and strong that they're just awesome animals, honestly. Jamaican curry chicken. If y'all haven't had that, you need to eat it. Jamaican curry chicken is like, honestly, it's just, that's what it is. Purple. Got this. So, anything purple. Purple, lavender, periwinkle, I think that's a purple or something. Yeah. I have a cow hoodie on, and I don't know if these are classified as booty shorts, but I mean, they kind of are. They're Nike, and then I have Adidas, whatever these are, you know, the classics. The classics. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, so growing up, I liked Call of Duty. I was playing MW2, I was playing MW3. I like those games. But the one game, I think the one game that took the most time for me, probably Skyrim. Freaking love Skyrim. I never completed the game either. Like I beat it like one time, but then I would always make a new character with a new build, and I just kept doing that over and over again. So Skyrim is definitely up there. I also do like Rocket League. I like Minecraft, and I like FIFA. Those are the games. But Skyrim is the GOAT. Skyrim is the GOAT game for me. I did, from age 3 to 22, I played soccer. I played in high school, I played in college, but I stopped because I pulled my hamstring 6 times on both legs. So like 3 on my right, 3 on my left, and I just said, well, screw it, I guess I'm just done. And I had to hang up the boots then. So, you know, I guess this goes for the people who are in sports. Like if you have younger people who are watching this who are playing sports, take care of your body. A mistake a lot of young athletes make is that they don't stretch and they don't properly warm up. And you need to hit the weight room a lot more too. Mine pulled because I didn't stretch as much as I should have, and I didn't take warm-ups as seriously as I should have. And in terms of the weight room, because I was a soccer player, I never even did legs. All the muscle I built in my legs was just from playing. But I think it was, for me, it was the lack of warming up, lack of the weight room, lack of stretching, and so that causes a muscle imbalance. So I think my quads are just stronger than my hamstrings. And at some point, I just remember the first time it happened, it was a scrimmage after we had already gotten through all the tests. This was in college, my senior year. And I went for one sprint and it was like my hamstring ripped off of my leg or something. I could feel it, like fluid was, you know, all up in there. I couldn't walk fast. I couldn't even sit down to use the restroom comfortably. Couldn't extend my leg, so you don't want to have to deal with that. And then if it happens, it'll happen again. The chances of it happening go up like tenfold every single time. So just take care of your body. Been a whole bunch of places. So in the US, there's 2 places. I would live in Seattle because I watched all of Grey's Anatomy. That show is awesome. And LA because I feel like for the type of person that I want to be, it would be a good place for me to live. And it's safe for people like me as opposed to Texas. So it would be LA. But if I had to live outside of the country, that's a toughie. But I know that in the past, I've thought about Tokyo. But then I'd have to learn Japanese, and that language, too hard. I can't do it. So that's probably out of the question. LA, historically, has always been a good place for people in the entertainment business. So that could be actor, musician, content creator, et cetera, et cetera. And at some point, I want to be a content creator as well as a Smash player or Smash competitor. And I want my content to expand past Smash, so LA would be a good place. I just got to get rich first. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I got to get rich first because that place is too expensive, way too expensive. I don't even really think I have a single one. I mean, I do like KSI. I like Jadeon. I like Kai. I like Ludwig. There's a lot of people that I would like to, but I mean, it's not like a goal of mine to collab with anybody. I kind of just want to make my own path, you know, be my own person type of deal. No, not really. It's just my own life experience. How I see it, okay, this goes into deepness, I guess, but or not too much deepness, but it's a little touchy subject. But at least, so I have an accounting degree. I had worked as a tax associate at a CPA firm, and the things I learned, I'm pretty sure it also applies to like any other state, but Texas especially. I mean, being black, you have to be twice as good. You have to look twice as good, act twice as good, and do your work twice as good. You know, you have to work harder for the same result that, you know, someone else would get. You get where I'm getting at. And then also being trans, that also just doesn't like coincide with it. I feel like they wouldn't hire me for, you know, a non-specific reason, but that could be the reason, or me being black could be a reason. And so I don't want to have to deal with that. I kind of just want to be free to live my life. I don't want to have a boss. I don't want to work for somebody. I just want to be my own person and do my own things and explore the world how I see fit. And that's really what got me into wanting to be a content creator. And it's what initially got me into competing in Smash, because I had gotten fired and I had 2 choices. It was either I go back and I get another accounting job, or I go down this path, which has worked out quite well, I would say, in the past year. I've done good for myself, but I want more, of course, and I have to keep working for that. So yeah, it wasn't necessarily anyone that I watched, but it's just my own life experiences and what I think my purpose is and just how I want to go about it, basically. See, that part I haven't gotten to. I mean, I have ideas, but it's gonna take some time before I can execute on them. And I have to get a plan and a structure, and I have to get, you know, I have steps that I have to go through before I can start doing that. I don't really have a good idea of what I want to do, but I have like the framework, the blueprint, like, okay, these are the things that I can do, and these are the things I don't want to do, so.
Good luck in the rest of the tournament.
I'm about to stalk your profile. I'm gonna go look at every clip that maybe if I'm on there, I want to go look at them.
Yeah, so if you go to my profile on the top real quick, there's melee interviews. You'll see the other ones I've done. Well, I know it's no signal, but I have like, so I have a decent collection. I still have to upload like 20. I'm kind of lagging.